name is Padma Parija, and this is a rendition by Mother Earth. Summer's round the clock, and my mind raves to do something other than breathe sweet mangoes and salty jackfruit. So from sloppy clay and a dash of sand arose man learning how to stand leaning on my chest. He's too smart for his own good. He rose like the brood. He killed a boar on the shore, spanked a house on the river, and he never quite understood the epiphanies of nature. This world has molded 300 crore gods, one for each thing known to men, from the dust and sweat trickling down their chest, gods of different cultures, gods of different mythologies, gods of war, gods of health, gods of nature, but this world forgot me. It is me who is her, wrapped in a shroud of luscious green blue rivers flowing underneath my skin. It is me who is her. I rise early every day to watch the dreamy sun rise from the hollows of the dreary dusks, for every new day is a blessing you fail to count. The swift in your stride is more than what I can carry. The smoke from the half-burnt trees cloud over cemeteries are written about anonymously in obituaries. The blooming gardens are tread on, and you can only find roses and lilies in the pages of a lover's diary. The dusty windowsill speaks of a site that's under construction for years now, and you can see that the waves of loss rush to meet at a place where the sun won't find them and the earth won't burn them for men. You ask me if I'm okay, but deep down you don't care. You clean your house and you clog my nose. I've seen the way you walk past garbage, your eyes fierce with rage. You talk of it, you walk over it, you smell it and you forget it. You have apathy and I have agony. So when you tell me that you don't need a catastrophe, listen, honey, listen. You stand in the sun and you gleam and you glisten, but don't venture for far too long. You'll vanish just like this song, and saying that the anguish of my heaving heart burns one city at a time, so make sure you're prepared. But if you're not, I can give you a chance. So tell me, how do I undo the bleeding history trickling at the back of my palm like a slithering voice in my head that's so treacherous that keeps reminding me, hey Earth, did you know that passion brings out the best in the both of you? Tell me, how do I undo the irk of millions of trees who kick their feet deep into the ground so as to rise, for they have been swallowed by concrete marvels and are too ecstatic by the ashes of flowers? Tell me, how do I undo every single breath that man has ever taken, soaking ounces of green from my bare chest and plummeting ounces of black right back at me? Tell me. You won't have an answer. See, my life is like gravity. It floats endlessly like the clouds. My future is at a war that my child leads, and honestly, it might not even return home soon. I have learned that every mistake comes with a price. So you, my love, will have to return back to my womb. You have to come back to my womb, and the fresh breath of tomorrow's birth will watch the spring fall and the winter rise. No man, no child, no race against time, you know, right? That'll happen. You have apathy and I have agony. You tell me you don't need a catastrophe, but listen, honey, listen. You stand in the sun and you gleam and you glisten, but this time it's real. You'll know when your time's coming, when the stench of cooked meat will float right to your doorstep. Whisk with a red dawn, whisk with a red dawn, whisk with a red dawn, 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 no dawn. You'll see. You'll see broken ghosts stand under the hole in the sky, over bodies of chalk-white men on chalk-white cliffs where the chalk-white sea no longer runs. Make sure you listen to the chalk-white echo of the chalk-white noise of the chalk-white crickets and the chalk-white chorus of death brush past your skin like a warm, warm wind of summers that never left. Cemeteries, sympathies, poetries, memories, canopies, mother's green saris, all will return to dust. But mother never forgets and always forgives. So make sure you listen to earth play the voices of death on the gramophone and sing. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.